when I first started making these YouTube videos, I was in a really good place. I've only made like, what, 10 videos or something? But I was working out a lot. I was eating healthy. I actually just looked at... I haven't been able to make videos because of a bunch of stuff that happened with my computer and camera. And this is a new camera. And it's irrelevant why. I just couldn't figure it out the way I wanted to do it. But I just finally found some of the older videos I made. And I was like, good God. I mean, I'm looking at myself on the monitor here. I'm like, good, holy shit, I look terrible. But that's what happens in life, and that's why I'm making this video. I made some changes down in my basement gym, and I just wanted to kind of show you what I've done, and hopefully it'll motivate you. I finally started working out again. But man, that's just what happens. Like, you live good and you live healthy, and sorry, my mic might make a sound here. You live good and you live healthy, and everything's going well, and then sometimes you fucking fall apart. And that happens to me a lot, and it's been happening for, 50 years. And, well, not 50, I guess when I was 10, it didn't happen. Well, even when you're young, things go bad. So I wanted to make a video, and I haven't been on this channel in a while, this YouTube channel that I made. I've got another YouTube channel where I talk about different shit. And I don't want to say what it is because it could be pretty controversial shit. And I've got, I started getting people watching my videos on this channel, Middle Age Matters. And I don't want to offend anybody. So I'm going to take you down. I've completely redone my gym. I got rid of all of the stuff that was down there and upgraded it to some pretty nice stuff. So I'm going to take my camera and this current camera that's new, that I'm having a really difficult time figuring out how to use. But I think it has a pretty good mic on it, and I don't want to deal with those lavalier mics right now. And I'm showing you what I did with my gym. It's not incredibly clean down there, but it's been so long since I've made a video. I just said, what the hell? I'm going to go upstairs. And I haven't been up here. This is where I hang out and play my music. Life can just screw you up sometimes, and you get depressed and down. And if you've been experiencing that, you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there, and especially since coronavirus has really fucked people up in the head, especially with working out. I know so many people that just went to complete, like at work, because I work in the OR, and a lot of healthy people have just gone to hell. So I am just making this video to try to hopefully inspire you in case you went to hell again, show you my new gym, and I just realized I'm wearing sweatpants, but whatever, you don't care, and show you what I did, and I'm just going to take this camera and walk around it, because I did some pretty crazy shit to my gym. Well, I'll just go show you. So I just made the entire video explaining all the new stuff that I got. Sorry, I need to look in here and not over there. Just want to make sure it's framed okay. And I got down and I realized, when I started watching the video, I realized I forgot to turn on the steady shot of the camera, which just, in this Sony ZV-1 camera, just kind of makes things a little, it was just too shaky. I was all over the place. I had it off because it crops in a little bit. So I'm remaking the whole thing. I'm just gonna put my tripod down on the ground and explain it a little bit. But I'm surprised at how well this onboard audio works. This is just the audio straight from the camera microphone. So, to reiterate a little bit, I had done a video on the Amazon power rack, the cheapest power rack on Amazon, which was called, I believe, Fitness Reality Power Rack. And here, let's just do this. No, actually, we're good with this. And the power rack was fine. It worked great, and I would have kept it had some things not happened. And I'll tell you what, if you have that power rack, I'm not saying don't get it. It works fine for 99% of us. The problem is that two things happened. Number one, I herniated a disc in my back doing squats. That's my cat. And I can no longer do squats, like just regular squats, like we've been doing them for years at the gym. So that was a problem. And then the second problem it's not a problem. It's that I decided to commit full time. I decided to not go back to the gym and only work out at home from now on. I do miss the sauna, but in order to do that, in order to say, okay, all my workouts are going to be at home from now on, I need to kind of upgrade my gym to get some things that I just really did not want to live without, such as a cable machine, which I believe they're called functional trainers. I did not know that. But I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and I'll show you all the new shit that I got. And I got rid of the Fitness Reality Amazon Power Rack. Again, not because, I'm not gonna repeat myself, but let me show you what I got. And then I will tell you how expensive it was, or inexpensive, and what I did to get around it being so expensive. So here is the power, what's it called? Functional trainer. Now this is the one by Body Solid, which Body Solid's actually a pretty legit company. They just call it POWERLINE. And it is just for 11 gauge steel, which everyone wants. They're like, oh, 11 gauge steel, that's what you need. It's still cheap Chinese 11 gauge steel. All right, let me even this up a little bit. Hey, listen, for my needs, it's fine. It's gonna last forever. But you can just tell the difference between this Body Solid Power Rack, and then I went to the Fitness Gallery, which is a store in Denver that sells commercial grade stuff, and it's just totally different. But again, this only cost, this entire functional trainer, which I'm going to show you. Let me give you some like close-ups of what it actually looks like. So I mean, I've got the stickers to put on right here, like the numbers, but I don't really need them, and I know they'll just fall off anyway. But you know, to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you just eyeball it. You can get additional plates to go on here. Mine goes up to like 200. I think you can get them go up to like 270 or something. But you know, and it's got the numbers on the sides. The action, this is something that I forgot to, I wonder if I'm zoomed all the way out. I am. Something that I forgot to mention in my first video. What's the most important thing you want to know about this is how sturdy is this. And it's fine. I mean, it's easy to use. It's got that cool thing. This part, actually, whatever that little switch is called, this little switch, is actually feels like, you know, pretty close to like my gym quality. It's not as thick. But you have to assemble all this yourself, remember, so, and you just use regular tools. They give you those shitty little bags with like those fake wrenches in them that you're really gonna use those to assemble. It didn't take me that long. Oh, price. So, as you can see, I don't really plan these videos out, I just start talking. So it cost me $1,000. Now, I don't know if this happens all the time, but I think, I'll leave a link in the description, but I think they're $2,000. I called this place called Fitness Factory, because they were one of the only people that had it, because I bought this a while ago, still in the middle of like gyms being shut down and shit. And they had it listed for 17, everyone else had it for like 20 to 21. And then he said, hey man, listen, I'll sell it to you for $1,000, and anytime you want anything, just call me directly. I was on a chat. Now it wasn't actually talking. It was on one of those little chat boxes. And he sold it to me. I think it was $1,150 that I wound up paying for it. Which, dude, for a fucking cable machine in your house, not a lot of people have $1,150 to spend. I get that, but if you do, I think the next one up is like $2,500, probably the Titan Fitness. Or the Rep Fitness one. Speaking of which, I have the Titan Fitness one cable machine that was like $100. Let me show it to you. So this is the Titan Fitness one. I'll put my camera on the tripod so it's not so shaky. I guess that doesn't really do anything. So here's the Titan Fitness one. So it's a plate mounted one. But dude, like, how many plates can you do? I only use this one for lateral raises and for curls, because if you want to use it, like, you have to bolt this into like a wall or something if you want to use that for like the pull down action, which, you know, isn't a problem for most people. But down here, I just don't really have a place that I want to bolt it in the wall in my basement. So, but it was totally worth it. $100 for a cable machine. It's plate loaded, but whatever. I mean, I literally, well, like I said, I literally only use that for lateral raises because I want to use the actual pull down. Oh, by the way, this comes with the rope extension, 2 of the, you know, handles for like flies and single arm exercises, the V handle, well, I'll show it to you, the V handle, and a straight bar handle. All of this stuff feels just as good as the shit that I had. I worked out 24-hour fitness, so I'm sure a lot of people do because they're really popular. It all feels just as good as that. The Smith machine is badass. I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for that because, oh, you shouldn't be doing squats on a Smith machine and, you know, whatever. I'm 50 years old, dude. I'm gonna do squats however I wanna do them. I herniated my disc. I can't do regular squats. I think I already said that. So the Smith machine was $1,800. I'll put links down in the description. And it's badass. It's also 11 gauge steel. It also just feels like Chinese 11 gauge steel, but it's a hell of a lot more sturdy than that Fitness Reality. And I also did a review on the one you can get at Dick's Sport, the Power Rack. And I also did a review on the one you can get at, sorry, I'm trying to see how long I've been videoing. It doesn't have it on here. The one you can get at Dick's Sporting Goods, which is a sweet like half rack. I really wish I wouldn't have sold that because I like the pull-up bar on that. But this is the Body Solid. Oh, I just realized that both these things I got are Body Solid brand. It definitely feels like it was made in China, but they're the most important things you want to know about these. I'm assuming, because this is the most important thing I wanted to know about them, is yes, it does have safety arms that actually stick out, which some of the ones in this price range didn't have safety arms, especially those ones that are like, that you get off of like Amazon. They don't have safety arms down there. So this has just been so crazy. So I'm doing everything like in the order, like I'm showing you everything in the way, in the order that it happened. Made the first video up in my piano room, came down here, made a video, all the batteries died. I don't even remember where I left off in that video. But I just wanted to show you the smoothness of the actual action of the Smith machine. I have this pad on here right now because, dude, I didn't use a pad for years doing squats, even when I could squat like, my biggest squat was probably 405, and my biggest bench was I was one of those guys with 405 to 315. Deadlift, I don't know. I think I never really like would deadlift more than 225 because I was always worried about my back. But now I have to use, because I've lost so much muscle in my rhomboids area from just not being as big as I used to be. I'm like 190 now, you know, and I've been a lot. Maybe I'm, yeah. But I have to use this fucking pad. That kind of pissed me off. I always kind of was proud of the fact that I never had to use a pad. But like right back here, it's just like bone now. That's what happens. But here it is. So here is the action of the Smith machine, which is probably the most important thing. Actually, let me go around the other side. Just probably what you guys are all, if you're looking for a Smith machine, most concerned about is how smooth is it. Now this camera's got a pretty good onboard mic, but as you can tell, there's no like, I've used this a shitload of times too, so there's no like, it's really smooth. It is just as smooth as all the Smith machines that I've used at any other gym. The machine doesn't have just the same type of quality feel and like ruggedness as like a gym. That's, so what? You're the only one that's going to be using it, right? So the same with the functional trainer. It doesn't have that like, you know like those cages at the gym, those big ass cages, and like every time you walk away, some other dude comes up and starts using it. You know, those feel super strong quality. The point is, this is a lot more quality stuff than the Amazon stuff. Obviously, it's also about 2 or 3 times more expensive, and I hate to say this because I know what I'll probably wind up doing is buying some rogue shit and saying, well, I decided that, but I don't see any reason why this, I mean, if you can afford it, why this stuff wouldn't be ideal for your home gym. And I don't have a huge room down here, which is another reason. Let me just give you an overall of what my gym looks like. So you come down the stairs, that's kitchen, and so this room is probably about, I don't know, 20 feet by 20 feet, I guess, or maybe 30 feet by 20 feet. So this isn't, I don't think this is the most ideal way to have it set up. Oh, by the way, I know I brought it up, but this cable machine, even though it's a plate loaded one, I swear, dude, for $100, it's like you've got a cable machine and you can mount it to your wall. I just have it mounted because I got this, I splurged. All right, now I'm going to go back upstairs and finish editing. You know, this video is actually going smoother than some of my other videos are going where I just sit up there. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go back up and finish editing this, or putting it together, and probably say some more shit up there and put that in too. Bye. Okay, so that new camera I've got is going to be the end of me. I'm back on my original camera. The batteries last like 10 minutes, and I have like 4 batteries. I just went down to the basement. I'm letting it charge now and I'll finish, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got now, because I just kind of explained it to you a little bit in there. But what I did is I got rid of the Amazon thing, the cheapest one on Amazon, the gray one, not the yellow one. I got rid of the Dick's Sporting Goods thing, and I got this stuff. And I just want to let you, if you're into upgrading your gym and you can afford it, but just go buy top of the line shit. But I couldn't really afford that. But by the time I wind up spending everything on all the middle of the line stuff, I could have just bought all the Rep Fitness stuff or the Rogue Fitness stuff. But here's the first thing I got. I want to show you the functional trainer because they have a couple of them, and there's a specific reason why I don't think you should get. Oh, sorry, I forgot to bring my mic close to me. I did not get it at this place, but I got this functional body solid PFT 100 POWERLINE functional trainer, new, and apparently it's $1,500 now. I guess that actually sounds about right, because I believe I bought mine for $1,000. I don't know why I just clicked back onto my face. You don't want to see me. So it's freaking fine. I mean, it's definitely got all of the, I don't know what this place is, this fitness superstore. It definitely has all of the, you know, you want a dual, if I were you at least, I'd want a dual functional trainer, because they also have this one where it's just a single stack, which is kind of a pain in the ass if you want to go just from one side to another. I mean, if you do 2 different weights for 2 different exercises. So it's only a little bit cheaper. So that is what I got. The Body Solid POWERLINE functional trainer PFT 100. I think for this company, since it's all Chinese stuff, it's pretty much their, you know, I don't think that this company makes anything more fancy than that. But don't quote me on that because I did not research that. And let me show you the other thing I got. So this is the Smith machine I got. And, oh, wow. It was, I think that's what I said. It was $2,000. Now, I want to make some clarifications on Smith machines, because I know that a lot of you guys have been anti-Smith machine, or if you're just some dude new to working out, it's like, oh, Smith machines means that you're a pussy or something, or it's not as good for you to work on Smith machines. I've said this in some other videos. Working out is good no matter what you do, right? I mean, good form is the most important thing, and not being arrogant and lifting too much weight and hurting yourself. But working out is working out. Do you think that some dude that does bench press on a Smith machine for a year is not going to also develop his chest as some dude who did bench press on a regular bench for a year? I mean, like, what differences are we talking about? Is there some sort of functional, multi-study scientific peer-reviewed journal that has measured the effects of the Smith machine bench press over a long period of time over groups of population of men and women of different races, different sizes, different health, different... No, of course there's not. It's just some dude at the gym who grew up with a bunch of other people saying, oh, you shouldn't use a Smith machine. Now, let me point something out here. I personally can't use Smith machines for things like bench press because and I think a lot of people have an issue with Smith machines, not because they don't think they're effective, but because, like me, I can't ever find a position because the weight is, on the, what are they called? Fucking rollers, whatever. I can't ever find a way to position my specific shoulders in order to make that feel effective while I'm flat. However, I have the exact opposite problem with incline. With incline, I prefer a Smith machine. For some reason, the way my body mechanics are, Smith machines work better for me for incline or dumbbells, which is what I normally do, but the dumbbells. So if people are talking shit about Smith machines, really, ask them who the second president of the United States was, or what the sun is made out of, or what's 8 times 7. And they can't answer those questions. I don't think you should be listening to them about. So this is the one I bought. Again, if you can afford, this is actually pretty expensive. If you can afford it, definitely buy one. If you're, this is another thing I want to talk about is I have to, Smith machines are great because you can do standing calf raises. And I love doing standing calf raises before I work out. Just like get ready for standing calf raises and supersetting them with squats, like body weight squats and stuff. So a Smith machine isn't just for squats and bench press and incline. This one also has a pull-up bar you can add to it. So these are the prices. I think just a few minutes ago when I was downstairs recording all that video, I think that I may have not told the right price on the Smith machine. I think I told the right price on, but this body, not this one. This is the functional trainer. So 1,500, let's call it. So yeah, you're looking at $3,500, which is a shitload of money for the vast majority of people. So if you can afford it, I would do it. If not, then I think you're still fine with the, I didn't really go through here. Sorry. It's a functional trainer. If you're looking at a video about functional trainers, you know what they are. From a video by a guy who didn't know that even that's what they were called, then I would definitely recommend it. But again, there was no problems with the Amazon one or with the Dick's Sporting Good one. The problem is I fucked up trying to lift too much weight at a middle-aged dude after not working out properly. So that was the problem. Me being insecure about not being able to, deadlift. I think I may have made a mistake and told you I was squatting. I was deadlifting when I herniated the disc in my back. And it sucks. Waking up sometimes with sciatica pain. So I started doing yoga. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you guys are deciding to buy one of these machines, I know my reviews aren't super technical. I'm just telling you, hey, shit, I think they're worth it. I'm going to let these batteries charge a little bit and then go back downstairs and give you some close-ups. And I want you to hear the mechanics of how because how smooth the Smith machine is really important. And this is a linear ball Smith machine, not the circular ones. And that's actually the main reason I bought this one. I would have spent an extra couple $100 or saved a couple $100, but everywhere you read about Smith machines, at least where I read about them, it was get linear ball Smith machines. For $2,000, it's a lot of money, I understand. But for a Smith machine for your home gym, shit. That's pretty badass. And again, call Fitness Factory. They didn't tell me to say that. I actually had to look up where I bought it. I'm not affiliated with them. So, or do the chat thing. As a matter of fact, let me just show you what I mean when I said that. I mean, not like you don't know what do the chat thing means, but I just went down here to, oh, I zoomed in too quick. Anyway, you know what it is. It's when you go and chat with a representative, and just tell them you're interested in it. And dude, they gave me, this is where I bought my other thing from too. The functional trainer, fucking cable machine. I don't know why they're called. And they did the same thing. So I got all my stuff for, I mean, I think I probably saved $1,000 just by contacting them. So, all right. I guess that's it. I was not planning on making a video about that shit today, but that's what I wound up doing. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments and stuff. Apparently that really helps people watch the videos if you like make comments. So does liking. Apparently liking it makes it like other people see it. Although this isn't like some stellar technical review. Anyway, later. Oh shit, did I not record that? Oh yeah, I did. All right, later.